This is TWiT.
Apple has put $1.76 billion into escrow as they begin to fight over the tax bill from Ireland. The Irish government is asking for 13 billion euros in disputed taxes. Well, Ireland didn't want to do it. The EC made them do it, right?
Yeah.
Both Ireland, Dublin, and Apple are appealing the ruling. But
I like the idea of you can appeal, but guess what? If we judge $13 billion against you, you're going to have to put that money aside. Right. You know, so that if you lose, you're still out. We still get the float on $13 billion, and if you lose, you're not going to be able to weasel out of paying because we already got the dough. That's a good move.
I think it's just such an amazing European thing for countries to be willing to let somebody else tell them what they can and can't tax.
The scary thing is we have this issue with this issue in Canada now, where some of the laws were written so sloppily that there are a bunch of private Canadian citizens who now owe the U.S. government millions of dollars because they had an American parent. And the law is written so that it doesn't distinguish between corporate income and personal income. And the IRS is holding these Canadians who've never lived in America liable for millions of dollars in corporate profits personally that has to be paid back ASAP. It's like people with like $9 million.
Well, I kind of understand the EU's point of view. They basically what they, you know, if you join the EU, the idea is we're all in this together. They don't want any member state of the EU to compete with other states by charging ridiculously low taxes.
A race to the bottom.
Right.
Tax,
I think that I don't have a problem with saying, okay, in the future you can't do this or whatever. It's we're going to claw back for years into something that was that's not something that was hidden.
But they said that they were violating the law all along, and so that's why they're clawing it back. I'm not sure I disagree with that, but you're right. It's like to get a $13 billion tax bill years later is certainly a shock.
It's not like it was, but it's not like it was being hidden under something. It was a bunch of agreements that were all there, right. and so decide. Okay, this is what they've now started to pay attention to it. So they're now saying, okay, it's an agreement that was, I think, entered into it fairly straightforward. It's not like someone hid something in a Swiss bank account or in the Cayman Islands. This is an agreement that was between governments and corporations. And again, saying, hey, we don't agree with this. We think that, as a group, we can't do that in the future. It totally makes sense to me. The part of clawing back is the part that I'm just like, okay.
Well, there's also the flip side where it's just the U.S. and Italy out of all the countries in the world that charge taxes for money earned outside the country. It's like the rest of the world is metric. We're imperial. The rest of the world taxes you on location. We're going to tax you no matter where you are or operate.
Right.
So it's different environment.